And so I will want to share maybe a story of a woman by name Maria Zira. She is a mother of 9, and they were displaced in the town of Baga in 2014. And her husband was murdered in her presence alongside her 4 children. A husband and then 4 children were killed in her presence. And then she had to now move, walk on foot with the rest of the kids to escape the Boko Haram. They spent about 5 days trekking and walking without really knowing where they were even going to. And after 5 days, they found themselves. They saw some of the masks and some sign of a town. Normally during the night, if the lights are on, at least you can have some direction and guess if there is a town or a city. So that was how they were able to find their way into Maiduguri. And I was the first person to actually receive her. She was a broken woman. You can imagine your husband killed in your presence, and then your children, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 4 of them killed in your. She was a broken woman completely. And so when I listened to her story, I could say nothing. I just looked at her. The first thing we tried to do was to attend to her immediate medical needs. We got doctors and nurses, to assist her and then all that. So up until she was being stabilized. And she lived with us up to this moment. She is very close to me. I always check on her. It is not an easy experience. So I had series of sessions of counseling, of admonishment, of encouragement, of helping her to overcome the horror that she has witnessed. And it is not easy. She once told me that, yes, Father, I can forgive, but I cannot forget this experience. Of course, I know it is difficult to forget, but I think with the grace of the Christian faith, more so as a Catholic, you will be able to at least forgive the murderers of your husband and your children. And I can tell you, Maria has come to me, one day. She said in the local language, Nabarwa Allah Komi, which means she is submitting herself and everything and committing everything into the hands of God. But beyond anything, she has forgiven the perpetrators of this heinous and murderous act. And for me, looking at Maria Zira, it was not just a shock to me, but I became challenged. My faith was also challenged, even as a pastor. And this is the story of many Catholics and many Christians who live in northeastern part of Nigeria today, who were once victims of the Boko Haram attacks and acts. Unfortunately, many have died, many have been killed. May their souls rest in peace. Maria Zira is still alive. She is with us within the city of Maiduguri today, and her 5 children, but without a husband and without the other 4 kids. So, these are the stories and the testimonies of so many people today in the Catholic Diocese of Maiduguri.